Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. To the moon we're going, everybody. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Carrie is on the board. Carrie takes out Jared. Oh, we got to add Carrie to the list. Carrie with 1. Yes, it is. Carrie, the first gifter of the day. Woo! Took him right out. Jared, thank you for the rose. Andrew, JDM, Carrie, thank you so much for those roses, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Checked work emails and got me. Oh, Carrie's in it to win it. Good morning, everybody. Hope you're doing well as you're coming in. Carrie out of nowhere. Oh, boy. Adrian, good morning. I hit the wrong button. Good morning, Jason the God. Good morning, everyone. Did Jared tell her the secret? Andrew, Esther, Matt Dixon, good morning. And hello to our beautiful YouTube family over there. Good morning, Tenny Flows. Oh, man. Good morning. Tap that screen, share that live out, everybody. Matt Dixon with the rose, Powder with the heartbeat, Powder with the first woolly hat of the morning. Thank you, my Powder. Yes. Thank you, thank you. Oh, man, we're getting that fixed, coaches, so you guys can start commenting on the trades again. I'm hammering them about it. Good morning, good morning, good morning, everyone. Just when you think Miss Market is going down the duker, it comes flying back up to the upside. You know why? Because the market goes up, the market goes down, and the market goes sideways. KK with the heartbeat, Carrie with the second woolly hat. Thank you, my Carrie. Candy with the heartbeat. Get your heart me's in. Get your heart me's in. Eduardo, good morning. KK, good morning. KK's everywhere. Woo, I love it. Back and forth, back and forth. Thank you, my KK. I appreciate that. We're going to go over Nvidia, Tesla, Google, Amazon, AMD, Apple, the market, XRP, the coin of bit. Anything you want to go over, we'll go over. How'd you guys like my interaction in the VIP chat last night, huh? Sometimes we got to put things into perspective here, folks. I don't know why everyone has this mindset that they can do this for a day or two, or they can open up an options account and they're going to become rich. I don't understand it. I don't understand why that is. Andrew Esther with the GOAT. Yes, Andrew. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We are currently at, you know what? Let me move this over, everybody. Hold on. We're going to put our TikTok chat right there and our YouTube chat right there so I can see everybody. Yes, there we go. Sue! My Sue, what's up? Good morning to you, Sue. Apuna Matata with the GOAT. Thank you, Apuna. I appreciate it. Kevin Curtis, we're doing a fabulous. We are doing a fabulous. Windy as hell, though. That thunder last night here, woo! Yikes! That thing came out. Where the hell did that come from, the thunder? Good morning. Yes, we will do broadcam. Yes, 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 yes. Every day's a great day, everyone. I mean, how can it not be great? You're breathing. You're here. You're alive. Great day. Eduardo Alemo, you better get in there and look at that chat. You know what I'm saying? Let me see if I move this here. Oh, there we go. It's bigger now. All right. We're good. Right now, we're at 7,500 likes. 10,000. We're going to get the party started. Make sure throughout the live, you tap that screen. You share the live out. The GIFTSs help a lot also with the ALGO. Just to actually, those all help the most, okay? And then the tapping, and then the shares, from what I'm told anyway. Here we go. Here we go. We are at 10,000 likes. Good morning, everyone. It is Tuesday, and pretty soon we're going to say it's Friday. Tonight we got VIP live training in the VIP training room for all our VIP members only. Well, folks, it's April 1st. All right. And it's been a great and amazing journey trading this thing we call the market. And I just want to say that I appreciate everyone being here. And I hope you're taking this serious, because if you're not, she's going to rip you apart. And who is she? That is Miss Market. Everything we tell you on here, please listen and digest it. Okay? All right? It's very important. Let's get rolling. Miss Market right now, we are at 556.79. We're going to head over here. We got a major neutral state going on here with Miss Market. As you can see, we are in the middle of that whip zone. Anything to the upside today is going to be sketchy until that 20 and 200 get closer together. Anything above 560.70 to the upside, take it with a grain of salt, okay? Under 553.96 to the downside, 20s up here. These are the neutral states we do not like, all right? Your 5-minute looks good. You're nice and tight. Your 15-minute, anything to the upside, you got resistance right there at 566. Mark that level down. 566 to the upside. On the hourly to the downside, under 553.98, you have room down to 549. So mark that level down, okay? So we do have support and resistance above us. Also, on the daily at 566, you have your 8 on the daily. All right, so we got stuff above us. We got stuff below us. We got this neutral state. The SPY's going to whip around until these moving averages get closer together, and then we'll go on with our day. So I suggest a lot of you be patient today, okay? Right here on AMD, we got about the same scenario. Whip zone, a major neutral state going on here. Anything above 103 up, under 101.53 to the downside here on AMD. As we go over to our 5-minute, anything above 103 to the upside, 103.37, you got your 5-minute 200 right there, all right? So be careful with that. And at 103.66, we have our hourly 20 in the way to the upside and the 200. So AMD has some issues to the upside with resistance, okay? To the downside, under 101.50, you have room down to 101 whole number, which is right here, okay? And then you will have room down to 98.80. Mark that level down on AMD. Before we continue, how did we do in the market yesterday? I did phenomenal. How did you all do in the market yesterday? I told you, do not chase those shorts. Do not chase them. Some of you might have got lucky there for the first 10 minutes, 15 minutes. So how did we do in the market yesterday, my beautiful traders? Did anyone go chasing? No. Thank you for the follow. Here for it. Good job, Davion. Yes, it's Jakey. It's amazing in the VIP. When people are doing great, they're chatting all over the place, right? I know you all so well, and then I know the ones who aren't doing so well because they disappear. Poof! They're like disappear for a little while. And then when they start doing good again, they reappear. I love this market. Oh, how humbling. Yes. Little Bigton with the follow. I got whooped. Trader Lily, what happened? You were being disobedient. See? You gotta listen. I'm telling you. Vital boost. Yes. Played golf instead of trading yesterday. Unless you're going to the PGA Tour, that was a bad move. Jared, hello. Apple, let's go. They disappear. It's like, what happened? Even the people I'm close to, where'd they go? Where'd they go? And then all of a sudden they start making better trades, and then they appear again. I love this game. We are in a neutral state here on Apple. We're in the whip zone. Above 225.08 up, under 219.89 to the downside. On the 5-minute, you're nice and tight on Apple. On the 15-minute, you have the 200 under the whip zone here to the downside. Just watch that sucker at 219.78. So get yourself under 219.78 to the downside. To the upside, if you get above 225.08, you have room up to 228.24, where your 1 hour 200 is, okay? Mark that level down, everybody. Let's head over to Nvidia. Oh, yes. Not easy, guys. It's not easy. Just when you think you're doing great, it all falls apart again. We are in a neutral state on Nvidia, above 109 to the upside, under 105.99 to the downside on Nvidia. On the 5-minute, you're good. 15-minute, oh, you look pretty good, but the hourly, no, Nvidia, no. 109.30, we got that hourly 20 lurking above the whip zone level. Right there, you want to get over 109.30 to that upside. You should have a nice move if you could do that with a retest, okay? Under the whip zone, you have room down to 104 on Nvidia. How we doing? Candy with the woolly hat. We got one more on the board. Thank you, Candy. Mark Mazel with the lightning and the heart me. Meezy with the heart me. Davion with the lightning and the heart me. Mitch with the winning chip. Lobo Jano with the GOAT. Mech Tech, thank you so much over there with the heart me. Rose, I'm sorry, Rose. Brad James with the heart me. User with the GOAT and the heart me. King Poker with the rose. What else are we looking at? Put it in the chat. Tesla. Uh-oh, Tootsie was fired up yesterday, folks. Tootsie was fired up on that move on Tesla. Look at that thing. Oh, Tootsie was, I thought it was going out of shitter, folks. Woohoo! I love this. I love it. I love it. I love it. All right, here we go. Well, I love when my wife calls me up. You're so giddy today. Let me guess, you were right again? Yes, honey pie, I was right again. We are at Tesla. We are in a neutral state. We are in position 2 to the upside. All right, here on Tesla right now, you're clanging into the 200. All right, so be careful here. You're banging into the 5-minute 200 here on Tesla. You're also banging into the 15-minute 200. Now, that's a double deuce right there, all right? If you can get over the 5 and 15 with a retest and get a move to the upside, you better check that moon on Tesla. Better check that moon, okay? On the hourly, you got a problem. On the hourly, you have your 20 here at 265 to the upside. So Tesla, here it is, folks. Are you ready? You are in a neutral state to the upside, and you got a lot of resistance up there. All right, in this neutral state. So, I mean, a little birdie once told me that when that happens, you may want to look for a little bit of this, okay? Okay. This is not financial investment or tax advice. This is for training and education purposes only. World Free Speech says Tesla sales are down in the biggest car market in the world, Europe, 87%. Mr. Dave with the heart me, user with the woolly hat. Yes, Mr. Dave with the coffee magic. Thank you, Mr. Dave. Yes, Mr. Dave. Thank you for being in multiple places here. I appreciate you. This guy's training somebody. He's in TikTok. He's in YouTube. He's sending the GIFTSs. He's tapping. He's not napping. His trading's getting better. He's sending his journal on time. It is correct. Mr. Dave to the moon. Yes, be like Mr. Dave, everybody. Sometimes. The Qs. Let's see what we got on the Qs here. Yeah, we're neutral, folks. That's what we're going to get after yesterday. All right? We're neutral. You got to be patient today, and then all good things will happen. Neutral state here on the Qs. Above 470, up. Under 464, down. On the 5-minute, above 470, 470, 104. We got the granddaddy of them all waiting for you right there at 471. Also at 472.24 on the Qs, you got your hourly 20 waiting for you right there. To the downside, under the whip zone, 464. You have room to 463. First stop, pivots. Under 463, you got room down to 459 on them Qs. Carrie with the roses. Carrie with the roses. Yeah, Carrie. Congratulations to our VIP member, Carrie. She completed her 6 months of being green in a row. Everyone congratulate the VIP member, Carrie. Yes, multiple one-on-ones. Worked her ass off, and she did it quietly. Good job, my Carrie. And she has a very, very stressful career, just to let you know. I'll let her tell you what that is. That is not my place. Let's go, everybody. Andrew, Esther with the rose. Measy with the rose. Powder, yes. What else are we looking at here? Google. A lot of you only dream you can do what she did. Let me tell you right now. And when she was doing bad, she didn't run away and say, "Oh, All right, here we go. Google. We are in a wind outside is howling. We are in a neutral state on Google right now. We got to get above 157.12 up, under 154.96 down here on a Google. On the 5 minute above the whip zone of 157.12, you got the granddaddy there at 158.40. Mark it down. Whoa. Under 154.96 to the downside here on the Google-licious. You have room down to 153. Mark that level down, okay? 153. You always want to go where the bodies are touching right here. You see it? And then 152 is the tail, okay? Remember that. On Google, Amazon. Let's go. There's no crying and trading. There's no crying and trading. There's no whining and trading. Do you hear me? We are in a neutral state. We are in the whip zone. 188, under 188 to the downside. Above the whip zone, 191.38 to the upside. On the 5 minute on Amazon, you got room up to 193.38 right here. You know why. All right, to the downside. Let's see what we got. Under the whip zone, 188. You have room down to 185. Boom. Amazon. What else are we looking at? I'm getting a new computer to trade because my laptop is not good. Remember, Eduardo, that is a good thing. It is not your computer, my friend. All right? I know people will trade on the beach with a little bit of Wi-Fi who do very, very well on their... I'm not going to say it. Teddy flows, keep tapping. Let's go. Candy with the high April. Andrew Esner with the roses. Yes, the goals are being completed. Left and right, right and left, left and right, right and left. What else are we looking at? This is Trading View, everybody, but I do not use this to trade. Some do, some love it. It's your prerogative, you know what I'm saying? IWM, we are in a, everyone say it with me, from one end to the other end. Neutral state in the whip zone. We got to get one. This is where amateurs, again, are going to get chopped up at the open. 198.64 down, above 264 to the upside on IWM. Above the whip zone, watch your 5 minute 200 there at 201, okay? 201. On the hourly at 201, you also have your hourly 20 there. A lot of resistance above that whip zone. Be careful. Under the whip zone, 198.64. You have room down to 198. Then you have room down to 197. And then you have room down to 195.50 on IWM. Remember, folks, the VIP is open tonight. We have VIP live training at 7:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time by me in the training room for the VIP. Now, with that said, we're going to go over a lot of price action stuff tonight. We're going to hammer you, okay, with price action. So bring your notepads. Here's how you get into the VIP right here. TheVossTrading.com. Click that link in the bio or go to TheVossTrading.com and get in there, and you'll have access to tonight's training. News 9:45 and 10 o'clock. Yeah, pretty much every day. Mario with the follow. Let's go over to Meta. Meta. Trade your setups, everybody. That's the only thing you need to be worried about. We are in the whip zone in a neutral state, above 578.69 up, under 569 to the downside. On the 5-minute, you got room up to Mr. Granddaddy at 583. And on the hourly at 585, you have the hourly 20 to the upside. 583, 585 to the upside, major resistance points. Coming down on Meta, you have room down to 560. Under the whip zone of 569. Apple. Hello, YouTube. To the moon. Let's go. Apple, we did already. Above 225.08 up. Under 219.89 down. On the 5-minute, you're nice and tight. On the 15, watch that 200 under the whip zone at 219.78. And on the hourly, you have room up to 228.24 on Apple. Best VIP training in the universe. Thank you, SM. Yes, if people do the work. If they do the work, trade one setup. Do the work, trade one setup. Keep your risk in check. And do no more than 1 to 3 trades a day. You'll be just fine. Isn't it amazing when you guys do 1 to 3 trades a day, how much better you do? Oh, and then you get cocky, and then you go to 4 and 5 and 6 and 7, and then it all falls apart. Isn't that something, everybody? How we doing? Let's go. Tap it out, everybody. Tap it out. Let's go. But I got to trade, boss. I can't help myself. I can't control myself. I need to trade. Shukri, thank you for the follow. Netflix. I can't help myself. Well, then you have a problem. I mean, you know what I'm saying? You got a fucking problem, guy. We are in a neutral state. We are in the whip zone. 934.55 to the upside. Under 920.73 to the downside. Above 934.55, you have room up to 942. Mark that level down. On the hourly, you have room up to 946. 942 on the 5, 946 on the hourly to the upside on Netflix. Under the whip zone, you have room down to 906 if you get under 920.73 on Netflix. Yes. Duco the purple dog with the heartbeat. Do it, Duco. I want a picture of that dog, that purple dog, baby. Nvidia. Where's my powder? You guys don't like when it's not trading season, do you? We are at a neutral state. Above 109 up, under 106 to the downside. I told you guys that during trading season, even a monkey can do pretty well. Okay? But this is where the going gets tough and the tough get going. On the 5-minute, you're nice and tight. On the 15-minute, you look good. You got plenty of room up there to 115. I wouldn't worry about that too much right now. On the hourly on Nvidia, 109.30. You got that hourly 20 in your way, right above that whip zone. So get over 109.30. To the downside here on Nvidia, you have we have a pivot here of 105. So mark that down, and then 104, okay, on Nvidia. Thank you. Ryan Souza to the moon. What's up, Ryan? How you doing, my brother? Elite Easy with the heart me. Duco with the heart me. Thank you for the heart me's, everybody. We're at 50. We got to get to 100. So if you're new here, upper left corner, your heart is probably grayed out. Follow us, grayed out heart. Make that heart red. Show some love. Incognito with the follow. Spy, Miss Market. Right here, Miss Market, you are in the whip zone, neutral state, above 560. 169 to the upside. Be careful. Look at the state you're in. Most people have their pre-market data on. Under 553.96 to the downside. Be careful. Look at where your 20 is. On the 5-minute, you're nice and tight. On the 15-minute, you have room up to 566, where the 15-minute 200 will be waiting for you in a neutral state. To the downside, first stop here under the whip zone is 553. Then you have room down to 549, and then 547 on the SPY. Duco with the team bracelet and the rose. Elite with the heartbeat. Thank you, Elite. Can we do fair value gap or Fibonacci sequence this morning? That fair value gap has fallen off the popular radar. Where'd they go? Where'd they go, them goddamn people? XRP, let's see. Oh, we can't help everybody, folks. Okay, we're in a narrow state here on XRP. On the 5-minute, you got room down to Granddaddy right there, 2.1115. Let's get over this pivot here on XRP above 2.1510 to the upside, and then you have room, okay? And that will also put you over the 15-minute 8, and it will put you over the 15-minute 20. Watch to the downside. You got support on XRP on the 5 and on the 15 with 200s, okay? So keep that in mind. Insight with the heartbeat. Measy peasy lemon squeezy with the rose. Thank you. Falling knife. The MACD and Tootsie. What app is good for trading? All apps. Are you good at trading? That is the question. The app can't trade for you. Brother Ben. Hello, Ben over there. Lazaro Rodriguez. Uber. It's funny. Anytime we're with our friends or family and someone says, Voss, can I ask your opinion on something? My wife goes like this. Ooh. We are in a neutral state. We are in the whip zone. Above 73.31 up. Under 72 down. 5-minute, nice and tight. Above the whip zone of 73.31, you have room up to 74.40. Okay? Got it? Good. On the hourly, under the whip zone of $72, first stop, $71, and then you have room down to 70.50 on Uber. What else are we looking at? Put it in the chat. Oh, we got to do a Boeing. Yes, Boeing. VIP, you guys, I've been sending back the journals really quick. We've been banging them out, okay? So, with that said, if you sent me one and didn't get a response yet, that means you sent it wrong. That doesn't count people today or late last night. I am not going to respond back to you and say you sent the wrong stuff anymore. Paying attention to detail is all about the most important thing you can do in life, especially when it comes to trading. And if you keep sending the wrong stuff and you've been with me this long, you better rethink trading. We are in a narrow state. We are in position 1. Or if you're not sending a journal, shame on you. I don't care how busy you are. Bullshit. We're in position 1 to the downside. Narrow state. Above 172.23 up. Under 170 to the downside. You're at 169.81. 172.23. You have room up to 174 on Boeing. On the 15-minute, you look good. Hourly, you have right here, you're banging into the 200 at 169.50. Watch that 200, okay? And then you have a pivot here at 169.50 as well. So you have the 200 and a pivot. If you get under 169.50 with a retest, you have room down to 167 on Boeing. Looking at you, I can breathe. What else? Meta Johanna Sedano. But I'm too busy, man. I'm so busy. Oh, yes, you're the busiest person in the world. Right now, Meta above 579 up. Under 569 to the downside. All right. Neutral state. folks, remember your states. Very important, okay? And I don't mean Alabama, Mississippi, California, New Jersey. Meta above 578.69. You have room up to 583. 5-minute 200 market. 15-minute, you look good. Hourly, watch that 585 level as well. You have your 20. To the downside, under 569, you have room down to 560. And then you have room down to 553 on Meta. Oh, Meta. Oh, Meta. AVGO. Let's see what we got on AVGO. AVGO, we are in a neutral state. We're in the whip zone. Above 168, up. Under 164, down on AVGO. 5-minute, you're good. You're tight in that whip zone. 15 minutes, you have room. Well, AVGO. First stop on the upside, 169.50 and 170. Okay, above the whip zone of 168. Watch that pivot. Then you have a pivot here, and then you can look at 181 for AVGO. Let's go to the hourly. Hourly, get over 168.30. Got your 20 there, right above that whip zone, 168.30. To the downside, under 164, you have room down to 160. 150. 160, 150. Intel, Alex the Great. Hello, Alex the Great. Here we go, everybody. You ready? Here we go. What state are we in? What position are we in on INTC? Let's see what you guys got. Put it in the chat. Let's go. Johnny Moore, JPM, coming up. Coming up. Let's go. What do we got? Keep tapping, everybody. We are at 54,000. Yes, it is. Let's see. Y3, wrong. No. Omar Troche with the follow. What state? What position? Neutral 1. No. Neutral whip zone. Yes, it is. Davion. Yes. Now we know why he's doing well. We are in a neutral state in the whip zone. Above 223 up. Under 220, 22.38 to the downside here. Not that hard, guys. On the 5-minute, above 22.75, you got the granddaddy right here on the 5. So make sure you're over 22.77 to the upside, okay? 22.77. 15, 1 hour, 22.82. We got the hourly 20. Now make sure you're above 22.82 to the upside with a retest, okay? And you have room up to 23.22. See the 200 right there? That's why you got to check higher time frames, folks. Under 22.38, you have room down to 22.26, and then $22 here on INTC. I wouldn't trade this with a gazillion dollars in the world. Remember, this is not financial investment or tax advice. This is for education purposes only. You must trade at your own risk. Thank you for the follow. I am Ronnie. Yes, with the follow. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Who's ready for VIP training tonight? Put it in the chat. Put me in the chat if you are ready for training tonight, and a lot of you need it. Edroll with the follow. DC with the follow. PayPal, Atrini. How are you, Atrini? How are you? Here we go. PayPal. Right now, we are in the whip zone, neutral state. Shocking. 65.40. Get over 65.50 to the upside. 65.50 up. Under 64.50 to the downside. On the 5-minute, you got room up to 66. 66. Double confirmation with your hourly as well. 66. There's your 20. To the downside, under 64.50, you have room down to 63.74. And then $63 on PayPal. C. We got to get C. I see you. Let's see what we got here. Neutral. Starting to get a little wide here on C. We're in the whip zone. Anything to the upside, do not do it unless you're 20 and 200. Get closer together, okay? Another training. Shocking. 71.20 to the upside here on Google Ads. 71.20 up. Under 69.97 to the downside here on C. 5 minute, you're nice and tight. 15 minute, you have room up to 72.29. Mark that level down on C. Under the whip zone of 69.97, you have room down to $69. Where's my roses? We're at 52 roses. Keep tapping. We're at 56. We only went from 54. We only went up 2,000 likes in a matter of 10 minutes. Thank you for the follows, everybody. MU to the new. All right, let's see what we got here on MU. Neutral state. Yep. Position 2. 5 minute, you're above the 5 minute 200. You now have support there at $88 whole number, possibly. On the 15 minute, you have room up to this pivot here, $88.71, $89. Mark that level down, okay? And $88.24, you coming into the hourly 20 right now. Yoo-hoo! So here we go on MU. Let me mark these out for you. On MU, you're in between these moving averages right here. You better hope you don't clang and bang up here for a while, okay? Get over 88.19 to the upside. Now, hold on. 88.24. We got to move that sucker up a little bit. There we go, right there. Are we ready, everybody? Here we go. Here we go. Above 88.24 with a retest, you have room to the upside. Under 87.84, you have room down to $87. You see this channel we have up here on MU? It's dangerous up there. I suggest you look at something else. Yes, let's go trade in that channel for a little while. Let's go see if we can break up or break down. JX Jersey with the rose. Measy with the rose. Thank you. Thank you, Crowbar. Now, are you Crowbar because you have a crowbar mustache? I always wanted to grow. Should I grow a crowbar mustache? You know what? I think I'm going to do it. I think I'm going to do it. What do you think? Crowbar mustache? Put it in the chat. Let me hear you loud and clear. Voss with the crowbar mustache. Carvana. Let's see what we got here. Oh, anything for you, SM. Anything for you, my dear friend. I wish my wife was here right now. I would bring her down here and say, should I grow a crowbar mustache? Absolutely not. What do you think? Crowbar, let's go. Above 210, above 211 to the upside on Carvana. 211 up. 207 to the downside are on the Carvana. You have room down to 204.78 on the 5. 204.24 on the 15. That is a nice demand level there, okay? Right here on the 15 and 5. On the hourly, yes, it is. We got to map these out for you. Hold on, Carvana. Hold on, everybody. Let me do this, okay? This is important. Important business right here. Important business. 5 minute. Boom! Under the whip zone of 207.46, you're coming into a lot of demand. Oh, buddy boy on Carvana, look at that. From 205 to 204, look at that doozy right there. Woo! I wouldn't want to short into that, boy. That's like, look at this. Look at it. Flames. Woo, it's hot over here. Woo, let's go short into that. Don't do it. That's why we check higher time frames, you silly gooses. Above 210.72, 211, make it 211 to the upside. You have room up to 212, and then 212.50, and then 213 on Carvana. I'm going to leave that just like that. I want you all to look at Carvana. Who's short into hell? Thank you, my Teddy Flows. She is kicking booty over there in that YouTube. 1,000 lines on the chart. Well, listen, Alexander the Great, we got to put this in perspective for everybody. You know what I mean? And when they still see this, they're going to say, I'm still going to short into it, Voss. Okay. Okay. You do that. Shotty with the follow. Tesla, Mike Jones. Mike Aaron Jones. You thought I would forget, didn't you? Huh? You thought I would forget. Tesla, we're in the neutral state. We are in position 2 to the upside. 5 minute. Watch that 200 right there. Okay. 263.24 market. 15 minute. 263.84. Let's do it, Alexander the Great. Let's show them. Let's show them Alexander the Great. Here it is. Tesla, you are currently trading right here. That is your resistance to the upside on Tesla. Check your MACD. See if your MACD tells you that. Check your RSI. See if your RSI tells you that. Check your Elliott wave. See if that tells you that. Check your Fibonacci retracement level. By the time you figure out how to draw it, this thing would already have left the station. You're welcome, SM Ferracino. Hey, Ferracino, how you doing, eh? Thank you for the roses, Ferracino. Mike Jones, thank you for that rose. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. What did we forget here? JPM. Did I forget JPM for my? Yes, I did. Here it is, everybody. JPM. I did forget JPM. Naughty, naughty, naughty. Here we go. We're in the neutral state. We are in the whip zone. Above 246, up. Under 242.44, down. 5 minute, you're nice and tight. That's where you want to be on the 5. 15 minute, you're nice and tight. Good. Hourly, you got room up to 247.24. 247.24. Why do you have room up to 247.24? Can someone tell me in the chat, please? 247.24. Thank you, Duco, with the winning chip. Yes, yes, yes. Jonathan Mateo with the follow. Saya with the follow. Granddaddy, granddaddy, granddaddy. 1 hour, 200. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. That makes me feel good now. Under the whip zone of 242.44, we have room down to 241. First stop, 241. Okay? Market. Yes, what did you want to go over? MSTR, Mr. Probably, you guys are probably too young to understand that comment. Maybe not. Maybe not. But just maybe. Boom. Position 1 on MSTR. Watch your triple top right here. Uno, dos, tres. Do you see it? Watch that triple top on MSTR. Get over that triple top. You got room up to $300.50. 5 minute 200, okay? Under the whip zone, 285. You have room down to 283, okay? 283. Let me check these higher time frames. Yep. Good. Good. On MSTR. Zeus. No, SM. What the hell are you talking about, Zeus? Duco with the winning chip. Thank you, my Duco. Duco. 62,000 likes. We're on our way to 75,000. You're welcome. Katana Lim. Yes. Hello, Katana Lim. How are you, Katana Lim? How are you this fine morning? WMT. A little Walmart. Let's see what we got. By the way, if anyone cares, the sink is draining beautifully still. You know, after you fix something yourself, you know, you don't really do things that much that are, you know, I'm not a handyman. So you're like, oh, in your mind, you have this thing in the back of your mind. It's going to clog again, like within a couple hours. No, we're still good. We are in a neutral state. We are in the whip zone above 88.20 up, under 86.72 to the downside. On the 5 minute, you got room down to $86. See it? $86. 15 minute, there's $86 again. What do we call that? Right? That's major support, or you can call it a demand zone on Walmart. Above 88.20, you got room up to $90.60. $90.60 on Walmart. Yes. What's the ATR on Walmart? Can someone tell me? Want me to look it up? I'll look it up real quick for you. This is important. Walmart. Let's see what we got. There's a reason why I'm looking at this, everybody. You sister's ass. Hold on here. There we go. Walmart. 2.20. C. 2.22. All right. Ferrocino with the rose. Ferrocino. Yes, it is. Thank you for those roses. I appreciate you for all the goals today, folks. I don't know. Who do you need? You all better go back and check your fin business. What are we looking at? Who do you need? Who do you love? XRP to the moon. Let's see what we got here on XRP. All right. Get over this pivot right here on XRP, folks. Got to get over that pivot, and then you got room to the upside. 2.1513. Get over that pivot. Yes, don't do anything down. You got a lot of support there, okay? No. 5 minute, 200. 15 minute, 200. Okay? 1 hour, 20. Okay? Okay? Watch this level up here. 2.2680. 2.2680. Hourly 200, everybody. It's like a magnet. Let's go get it. Let's go get it to the moon. Chewy with the heart me. Hello, Chewy. Katana Lim with the shares. Thank you for the follow, T-Shep. What else are we? AMD, son of a gun. Did we forget AMD? Again? Why do I do that? Why do I do that? No, we didn't forget it. Whew. Sorry, AMD. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. Right now, we are in a neutral state. Above 103 to the upside, under 101.50 to the downside. On the 5 minute on AMD, you have room up to 103.37. Mark it down, 103.37 on AMD. On the 15 minutes, you look tight. I like it. Hourly, look at this on AMD. You got a lot of resistance up here. 103, and let me mark this out for you. Alexander, we got to do it, buddy. We got to do it for our beautiful people. Hold on. Who do you love? Above the whip zone of 103, right here. You have room up to 103.43, 103.71, and 104.31. See this area right here? Look out on AMD. Or boop, 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 boop. Possibly. It's not financial investment or tax advice. I'm just showing you what I'm looking at, all right? All right? What my thought process is. Doesn't mean it has to be your thought process. Although your thought process isn't working out too well, you know what I mean? All right, what are we doing here? Let's go. XRP to the moon. Chewy. Thank you, Chewy. Katana Lim is just sharing it out. Look at her. Look at her go with Katana. Katana Lim, I can't read the chat. I'm just kidding, Katana Lim. Just kidding, Katana Lim. Keep tapping, everybody. Keep tapping. Let's go over to Miss Market. Miss Market, here we are, everybody, okay? We are currently right here. Let's do a little edumacation. That's where you're trading. This is your state, okay? We're in a neutral state. Above 561 to the upside. Who's going long? Put it in the chat. Who's going long above 561? Who's going long? No, Katana Lim, keep doing it. Just... You got to stop for a minute or two just so I can see the chat pop up. But you keep doing it, Katana. Unknowing you is going long. No, not me. Very good, people. See? The amateurs going long here. Yes. User with the follow. Thank you. Candy, no way, Jose. You got it. Good luck. Good luck. What else are we looking at? Put it in the chat. It's okay. It's okay. It's not your fault, unknown. You just don't know it. You're unknown. See, it matches the name. But now you know. Now you can change your name to I know. See, you're currently unknown, but now you know. So change it to I know. Yes, I want to see that name change tomorrow. Would that give me my one-to-one? Bad boy, I have no idea what you're trying to say, my friend. We don't speak Joe Biden in here. Hope it is for a narrow one for me. Yes, Andrew, yes. SoFi, let's see what we got. All right, here we go. We are in a neutral state. We are in the whip zone, above 1174 up, under 1150 to the downside here on SoFi. On the 5 minute, be careful, 1180, we got the 200 right there. SoFi, 200, all right? And on the hourly, we at 1186, we got the 20 right there on SoFi. Under the whip zone, you got room down to 1127 and $11, okay? Under 1150. Fighting for pennies over there on SoFi. Poetic, there it is. Poetic emulation with the rose. Haley's with the GG. Thank you, Haley's. Let's go, team. Let's go, team. Let's go, team. Coco, gracias. You are welcome. De nada. Is that right? De nada. Did I say that right as a response? Amazon. Hello, adorable. I'm working on my Spanish, everybody. All right? Is that right? Amaras, bad boy, user, and life in the spirit. Thank you for the follow. It's right. Yes. 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 We're going to be speaking Spanish in no time over here. That'd be pretty cool, though, wouldn't it? I'll do it in English, then in Spanish real quick. Life goal. Here we go. Neutral state, position 1 to the downside. Here on Amazon, who's taking that short at the open? Who's taking that short at the open in that state? Not me. Not me. You have room down on Amazon to 185, okay? I just won't do it because of the state. I don't want to get chapped up. I don't want to get chapped up here, waiting for this 20 to catch up. No. I've done that enough times in my life. Alexander the Great. Are you using Duolingo? No, I am using Vosslingo. I'm using Vosslingo, baby. Come on, Jakey. Come on, Jakey. Zutuna. Thank you for the follow. Z1 with the follow. Jay Prince, what's up? Victor Sanchez. How's the market today? Just like every other day. Abdullah, Nvidia. You got it, Abdullah. He's wild. He's crazy. He's wild and crazy. We are in a neutral state on Nvidia. Above 109 to the upside, under 105.99 to the downside. Yes. 5 minute is nice and tight. 15. Where is it? Too far. Good. Hourly. Watch this 20 right here on the hourly. 109.30. Let's get over 109.30, okay? And then you have room up to 110.60. That's the first pivot right there, okay? Under the whip zone of 106, you have room down to 104. On Nvidia. Nvidia to the moon! Let's go, team. Let's go, team. Does news ever play a part? No. Because I will tell you why. Who asked that? Sir Cannabis. All roads, everybody. All roads. Okay? Hold on. Oh my God, we're going down the shitter, Tootsie. I'm going everyone. Chase that to the leave it at that. Okay? Okay. You got it, Todd. You got it. Whether they want to believe it or not, it'll be a painful experience until they start understanding it. Here we go, everybody. SMCI. We're in a neutral state, above 34.50 up, under 33.92 down. On the 5-minute, watch your 200 right there, 34.55, okay? Watch that. 34.55 on the hourly, 34.63. Right there, you got your 20 to the upside. You got resistance here on SMCI. Under 33.92, you have room down to 33.50, and then you have room down to $32 on SMCI. Remember, folks, the VIP is open. The link is in my bios, or go to thevosstrading.com. A lot of you need the training tonight in the VIP. A lot of you, okay? A lot of you. I hate to tell you that. You will get access to the live trading tonight. We will welcome you with open arms. Get in that VIP and do yourself a favor, okay? Poetic, Haley's, Chewy, Ferracino, Duco. We got Mike Jones, JX, Measy, Insight, Elite, Andrew Essner, Powder, Carrie, Mr. Dave, User, King Poker, Candy, Mark Meza, Davion, MedTech, Lobojano, Brad James. We got Apuna Matata, Candy, KK, Matt Dixon, JDM, Jared, and the first gifter of the day. Woo, choo choo. My trombone right here, everybody. It's my trombone. Carrie! We'll be back on tomorrow. VIP, we'll see you tonight in the VIP live training. We'll see you tomorrow, everybody. Watch your states. A lot of them are neutral. Don't get whipped around. Love you guys.